Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to my channel. I'm finally doing a pregnancy update for you guys. I did a poll over on my community tab and I asked you guys if you guys would be interested in a pregnancy update, and 94% of you guys said yes. So that's crazy. Like that's a crazy amount of people wanting to get an update for baby number 5. And to be quite honest, saying baby number 5 out loud is so surreal. Like, Joseph and I truly thought that the twins were the final additions to our little tight knit family. I was sure to document every little thing on my phone so I can give you guys accurate information, because to be quite honest, the first trimester took a lot out of me physically and mentally. I was just so out of it my first trimester. I was sick, I was nauseated. It was just so much. I'm gonna tell you guys all about it. But I was sure to document every week. If anything has changed, if anything didn't, I still sure to put it in my phone's notes. So I'll be sure to refer back to this. 5 through 8. Oh my god. I remember finding out I was pregnant, which all of you guys seen. I found out I was pregnant in May, towards the end of May at that. And I want to say a week later, that's when the nausea just slapped me in my face, pulled my hair, and dragged me to the ground. That's the only way I can describe my first trimester in a nutshell. 8, the nausea just overwhelmed my body. I remember going to this little cafe and eating foods there that I loved. We went back when my mother and sister came to visit, and all the food was just nasty. The smell of the place was just disgusting. I had my 8-week appointments, and that was not the first time I seen baby. I seen baby at 7 weeks, but 8 weeks was my official appointment where I met my OB. And I remember the reason why I went in for my 7th week ultrasound is because I was spotting, and the spotting was actually bright red, which terrified me. And I went in, everything was fine, baby had a heartbeat, and they told me to come back next week for my official first ultrasound with my OB. Also around this time, I wanted to talk to my OB about my incompetent cervix. I wanted to make sure that everybody was on the same page when it came to my care. With the twins pregnancy, it was absolutely horrible. In the beginning, I had so many doctors that just did not care about my cervix shortening and dilating. And I wanted to make sure that this practice that I found and that had top reviews understood that I have needs and wants, and I want us all to be on the same page. If you guys don't do cerclages, that's cool. Refer me to somebody that does. Right off the top, don't handle my care from now up until 24 weeks and then I get a cerclage. No. So I was happy to find out that a maternal fetal medicine practice was connected with my OB, and I met my doctor shortly after that. Briefly. 12 weeks is when I did my genetic testing, and they just do a couple vials of blood, and with that you can also find out if you're having a boy or a girl. And Joseph and I came to the fun idea, honestly it was just my idea, Joseph just kind of went along with it, that we were not going to find out the baby's gender. And there were times where I regretted it, and there was times where I would call my doctor's office and ask them, do you know what this baby is? And they would tell me no, because they didn't even know at the time what the baby was. It was only 12 weeks and the genetic testing didn't come back yet. So I had very mixed emotions on it. The genetic testing came back perfect. Baby was healthy. There was no signs of abnormalities. Did I say that right? Abnormalities. I think I said that right. Lord Jesus, it's been a long day, y'all. So this is kind of where things it kind of falls off a little bit, because as of up until my 12th, 13th week of pregnancy, everything was going pretty good. Although I had OB appointments in between that, I was told that I would get in contact with, I'll get in contact as well as get a referral to maternal fetal medicine around my 15th or 16th week. And I was calling my doctor's office. Nobody returned phone calls. Nobody returned messages on the patient doctor portal. Nothing. And so when I went in for just a routine, quick follow-up appointment, they knew I was irritated. They knew I was freaking mad because, one, I didn't get an ultrasound done, even though I was supposed to get an ultrasound done, and two, nobody up in there returned phone calls, and I didn't have my referral. I didn't even speak to maternal fetal medicine. So once they knew that I was pretty upset, that's when everything went into motion. Joseph actually went to that appointment with me. He knew I was pretty upset, and I was trying to hide it and be, positive and professional, but I just knew that I'm creeping up on the time where I'm supposed to get my cerclage and nobody's reaching out to me, and I don't even know what my cervix looks like as of right now. So after that appointment, my doctor's office called me back and they apologized, and they told me that they were going to send the referral over, and then they told me that they were going to send the referral over to maternal fetal medicine. At this point, I was pretty pissed off because I felt as though this is something that they should have done weeks prior. I should already have an appointment. Like I was supposed to have an appointment mid-August. Mind y'all. Mid-August came and left. And come to find out, there was a huge issue with the referral, and it was just hell. And I was like, are you like, am I gonna have like another incompetent freaking pregnant? Like I like, what is going on? First of all, I have communicated with you guys what's going on, and I felt as though nobody at that point in time was taking me serious, and I was getting extremely frustrated with that. Joseph's getting frustrated because we went through this before with our twin pregnancy, and I told myself that I would never go through this again. I will get up, walk out, and find a whole nother provider who will take care of me and take care of me in the level of care that is of standard. And finally, I got my referral fixed, and I had my appointment and meeting with my new maternal fetal medicine. He is a sweetheart. He was very apologetic. He didn't even know what was going on. He wasn't even contacted by my practice, even though they were the same practice, just split up. He was an OB, but he only does high-risk pregnancies and cerclage and stuff like that. And he had like his own separate office, his own staff. And he was just explaining to me that nobody told him. And I just expressed myself. I was just like, I just don't want to go through what I went through with my twins. I didn't sugarcoat it. I didn't. I was trying to be polite, but he understood, and he did not fault me at all. He appreciated my honesty and me being upfront with him and not sugarcoating it and just voicing my concerns with him. He told me that, so I did an ultrasound with him. They did a full anatomy scan of baby. They checked my cervix. They did a vaginal ultrasound. They checked my cervix. And sure enough, my cervix not only was shortened, but it was in the process of dilating, which my heart just broke. And he told me that he was going to schedule me for my cerclage for that following Tuesday. And I went in that following Tuesday and I had my cerclage, and it was a very, very beautiful experience. He has his own way of doing it, and I actually have a clip of my cerclage, and I will go ahead and insert it here. Good morning, guys. I'm currently in the pre-op room. I just changed into my hospital gown. Oops, I have to take my bra off, but I'm getting ready to be hooked up on some monitors and probably monitor the baby for a little bit. And then I have my surgery at 7:10. It's currently like 5:30, 5:40. Joseph couldn't be here with me because the kids still need to go to school in the morning, and the twins can't be in the hospital without it being for them. So he's gonna be home taking the kids to school, getting them ready this morning. And I went ahead and got all that stuff situated for him, so it's nothing, like everything is pretty much just laid out for him. Baby, I have not felt baby move this morning, So I'm kind of anxious to get on to the monitor. We're currently just waiting for the nurse to come in here, I guess, to do all the pre-screening questions. And yeah, you guys, I'm not as nervous because this is also my second cerclage, and I'm just glad that they got it early. So I will check back in a bit. Alright guys, so I'm back in my room. I just left the recovery bay and everything went good. The baby is active and healthy. Oh my god, the cerclage just went perfect and beautiful. He was literally an inch away from my baby, and he showed me that via ultrasound. This doctor is so hands-on, and it's amazing that he's this hands-on and he wants to be a part of everything, because usually doctors just do their jobs and leave. He made sure that I was transported from surgical bed to my bed that I'm in now. He talked to me, he came back in, did personal ultrasounds, he showed me my cerclage, showed me baby being active and stubborn and healthy, showed me baby had a strong heartbeat. All of my nurses have been amazing. Yeah, this cerclage experience was definitely different from my last, that's for sure, and it was way more positive. And I like that everybody here has just been so welcoming, yes, you can say. But like I said, I'm back in my room right now, and surgery went really good, and Joseph is so anxious to see me. I'm anxious to see him. I just ordered breakfast, and before I leave, the numbness will have to wear off when I'm able to lift my right leg. Left leg still needs a little bit more work. I'm able to move my toes, which is really nice. But in order for me to leave, I have to go to the bathroom by myself and eat all of my food without feeling nauseous. So I am so ready to eat. I have not eaten since last night. But yeah, I feel like the only thing that's hurting right now is my IV. They had to put it in my right hand, and it's just now starting to wear off. But for the most part, baby is active and moving around, and I was kind of worried because I did not feel any movement last night, which I usually do, but the ultrasound still in there wiggling around, which is amazing. So yeah, I'm just waiting for room service to come so I can eat, because y'all, I'm hungry. I talked to Joseph, I talked to the twins, and I text my mom, and those are pretty much all the people that really know besides my best friend. So yeah, this experience has been amazing, a truly amazing experience, and this is the hospital that I'm going to be having my C-section in, so being able to get a glimpse of how everything's going to be for January is just wonderful. But I'm really glad that I advocated for myself and that they listened this time around, and I got my cerclage a lot sooner, because my cervix has already changed from a couple of days ago, and it's scary. Like, I will sit down and give you guys all the details, but yeah, it's extremely scary that my body has just changed so fast. But yeah, guys, I want to give you guys that slight update, and I will be sure to have a sit-down video and give you guys the full, all details, and that way I am as informative as I possibly can be and just share my experience with you guys. But yeah, guys, I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to see my husband and my baby girls and my older two, and yeah, I will see you guys later. Alright guys, so I'm officially up. They helped me walk to the bathroom for the first time. I have not went to the bathroom. I'm able to walk, but that area down there is still really numb. Like, my butt is completely numb. So I've eaten, didn't get nauseous. I ate lunch, didn't get nauseous. I took a nap, which is really, really good. I needed that nap. I feel like a lot of pressure down there, and I don't even think that it's from my cerclage. I think it is because I have to go to the bathroom. My bladder is full. My bladder's been full or filling up since 7. They took me off of the IV bag because my bladder has just been so full. Literally the last step before I get discharged is to pee on my own. I have like that vagina like sensation, or like the muscles that can flex my muscles, but I can't pee yet. So I'm just walking around my room. My nurse just left. She feels comfortable with me walking. The first couple of times they didn't, because my legs were like jello and very heavy. But I'm just walking. No, it's not blood on my shirt, it's ketchup because I was eating a cheeseburger. But I'm just walking it out, you guys. And I have to stop drinking because my bladder is so full. I talked to my mom. She was worried about me, and like talking to my mom always calms me down no matter what. If I'm feeling nervous talking to her, it is as if she was here with us, here with me. But yeah, I'll give you guys an update if I pee or not. But they said if I don't pee at my 8-hour mark, then they're gonna do a catheter. And if I don't pee on my own after that, then I have to go into surgery so my bladder doesn't explode. But yeah, I'm gonna go in here and try to pee really quick. Like, yeah, it's a lot. I feel so much pressure down here. And yeah, hopefully it doesn't take too long. I miss my kids. So after I got home from getting my cerclage done, I was still pretty numb, and I felt as though I was in a lot of pain, but I couldn't really feel it. It was like pain I knew once my epidural fully wore off, I knew that it was going to hit me. And come to find out, it wasn't pain from my cerclage, it was pain from the fact that I had to go to the bathroom. And my bladder was so full. Even though I went to the bathroom, like little drops here and there, just to be able to be discharged and go home, my bladder was extremely full because I had an IV in me and they were pumping fluids in me almost from 5 o'clock up until well after my cerclage. And honestly, I had minimal bleeding, minimal cramping. I made sure to stay on top of my medication. And I went back 2 weeks later, and my cerclage still held up, still looking beautiful. And honestly, the doctor said he feels really, really good about this pregnancy. For the safety of my pregnancy and my cervix, we are going to do another repeat C-section. As of right now, personally, I did not want another C-section. But I just know that having a cerclage and then there being scar tissue and then having another scar, another cerclage, and it's gonna be scar tissue as well, it's gonna hinder labor for me in the end, and I know it. And my worst fear was going through 12 plus hours of labor just to end up having another end up having another C-section. I know that my cerclage is gonna come out a month before my due date, which my due date is January 24th, 2022. But I'm probably going to have my C-section 2 weeks before that, around 37, 38 weeks. I will know probably in November, end of November, December, just so we can plan a little bit better, especially with my mother coming down and Joseph's work schedule and it being after the holidays. So that's really, really good. And I plan on meeting this baby like the week of January 9th, January 10th. And it's just so surreal. But a lot of people have caught on to the fact that I refer to our baby as just baby, little babe. And that's because we are not finding out the gender of this baby until birth. We feel as though there's not that many pure surprises in this world anymore. Like, you find out your baby, you have gender reviews, you find out early through genetic testing and blood work and all the above. Like, there's really no pure surprise that Joseph and I have experienced at all in our marriage or in pregnancies. So we are not finding out this baby's gender, and we will know what this little babe is come January. And are we scared? Yes, because I have a feeling that I and my gut know what the baby is, but the house is pretty divided. Joseph and Ava thinks the baby is a boy. Ansel and I think the baby is a girl, and the twins really don't care. I just think that they're excited that there's a baby in mommy's tummy. Like they are obsessed, and it's just it's so surreal. And I'm trying to take it all in and enjoy my pregnancy and enjoy this baby moving around because baby is active. This little baby is so active now, and it's crazy to think that just a couple of weeks ago I was like, is that a kick? That's not a kick. Is that gas? Am I gassy? And this little one is just amazing. And it's crazy to think that I had doubts of even wanting to keep this pregnancy, and I never thought that I would have a doubt of keeping either not one of my kids. And I just felt so overwhelmed. And with that being said, I knew that I would be a great mom. I knew that this baby would be loved and not want for anything. I was just scared what people were gonna think. Honestly, oh, 5 kids, that's a lot. Or dang, I thought you guys were done after the twins. You guys have a big family. Like all these things we already get as a family of 4. So what the hell are people gonna think or say when we bring another baby into the mix? Either way, we are excited and we are so ready to finally put a little face to this little one and just see what kind of personality this baby's gonna have and just welcome this baby, because regardless of how many siblings this baby has or how stressed mommy and daddy will probably get at times, this baby's gonna be so loved. And the amount of people that are behind us, supporting us, uplifting us, and talking us down from the ledge is astounding. And we truly cannot wait to welcome this baby. Like, I'm gonna keep saying that until this baby gets here.